That's pretty nasty. I don't know if you guys can see that. What's going on, guys? So in this box right here is a Game Boy Micro that I bought from eBay. I bought it for like $199.95, I think, if I remember correctly. And it comes with the box, the original box, the charger, some manuals and stuff, and of course the Game Boy Micro. So let's go ahead and, let's not waste any time, let's go ahead and get into it. But first of all, I just kind of want to show you a comparison of how small this box is. So I have a $10 bill right here, and you can just tell how small this box is. I mean, the Game Boy Micro, they weren't joking when they said micro. This thing is tiny, and this is a console that I've actually wanted this console for ages, and I've never seen one, never played one. You know, when it came out in 2005, I was a kid, and I didn't have the spare money for it. I actually looked it up earlier, and it cost $100 originally, back in 2005, which is, you know, thinking back on that, that's $100 is extremely cheap for a game console. But of course, when you're a kid, $100 is a lot of money. And even for most people, $100 is a lot of money. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you that size comparison. I mean, look at a dollar bill. You could fit like $3 bills on here, and it covers up the whole surface area of the top. But yeah, it's crazy. So we're about to see just how small this thing is. So looks to be packaged pretty well. So we got the box here. What I would assume is the original box. We'll go ahead and put that to the side and make sure there's nothing in the bottom. So yeah, all that's in the bottom was just more brown paper. So it was packaged pretty well, I think, which is always a good sign. You never know with eBay. Sometimes you get really good packaged stuff. Sometimes it's, you know, not so much. So let's see if I can get this thing apart. So if I remember correctly, I ordered I think it's black. The Game Boy Micro had like different faceplates and stuff you could get. I don't know what colors they had, but I know they had like a Famicom faceplate, which looked cool. I really wanted to buy that one, but of course it was like twice as much money as whatever this one was. So, oh, there's still some more to go. Should have kept my knife out. Try not to cut the box though. Alright, so here we go. So as you can tell, this box is pretty dang old. I mean, it's only 15 years old. It's not as old as a lot of game console boxes, obviously. But it's been through some stuff, as you can tell. There's like a stain up here, I think. I can't really tell what's going on up there. Some, you know, creases, some dents. That's kind of what I expected, though. I saw pictures, and on the back, unfortunately, part of the box is ripped off. That's unfortunate, but you know, it's not in too bad of condition, and it's nice to get the box. So I kind of want to just read this real quick and kind of see what we got here. So it's advertised as smaller, sleeker, and brighter. Plays Game Boy Advance games. Put it in your pocket. Wear it on your wrist. Hang it on your backpack. That is the cool thing. Is this thing was tiny, and you can play, you know, Game Boy Color, or not Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games are some of the best games of all time. And just being able to play this on the go so easily was always something that I really thought would be cool. So let's go ahead and take this thing out and see what we got in here. Alright, so I think it here is the console, if I can get it out. Not sure what's stuck on something. I'm going to leave that there for a second, and we'll get the other stuff out. So, got some manuals and stuff. We got a charging cord. I think I'm going to have to open up the other side too. There we go. So the string on this bag was stuck on the other side of the box. There we go. I should have opened up from the other side, I guess. Let me go ahead and put this box away. Alright guys, so here's what we got. Let me go ahead and go through these manuals first and just see what we have here. So first of all, we got this, I think it's just a little advertisement. Hundreds of games and counting. So I've actually seen this before. I think it comes in like some Game Boy Advance game cases. Just advertising a bunch of games. Nice. Those are some solid games. You scroll through there. Dude, those are some good games. Oh, and here's one of the faceplates. Okay, I don't know why that was just kind of thrown in there. So here's a faceplate. It's kind of an, I don't know what you'd call this. It's orange with, it's almost like lava. I'm not sure though. And then we also have another faceplate kind of ducked into here. It's a camo faceplate. Nice. That's not really my style, but if you put the camo faceplate on, you won't even be able to see your Game Boy Advance, so that's a good way to hide it from thieves. And then you got your instruction booklet here, and then you got your little pamphlet to register your product, I guess. I think that's what that is. Nice. All right, and then we got the charging cord, which is some sort of USB charging cord. I don't even think that's, I think it's proprietary, which is not surprising considering it's Nintendo. That's what they always do. And it's just a wall charger, as you can see. And now for the main attraction, what I've been waiting to see for years, a Game Boy Micro. Dude, this thing is tiny. Look how small it is compared to my hand. My hand's not giant or anything, pretty average sized, and this thing like fits in the palm of my hand. It's tiny. Let's get that dollar bill out. Let me show you how small this thing is. So we got a $10 bill here, and the Game Boy Micro is like a fraction of the size of that thing. Dude, this thing is tiny. So let's take a more in-depth look at it now and see what condition it's in. So I guess by default it has this black face plate. If you look at the back, it's pretty scratched up. Yeah, as you can see, pretty scratched up. It's a silver backing. I'm not sure if you can see the scratches or not, but got a lot of scratches, and I don't know if this used to be like a serial number or something, but that's scratched off. And then on the top, we got our R and our L, which are pretty scratched up as well, but they do seem pretty clicky, which is good. And then you got your charging port right here. Let's make sure that it fits in there. It does fit, so that's good. And if we look at the front, which we've kind of already seen, but you can see there's a lot of scratches. But I think the good thing is that the scratches are on the faceplate, so you could probably buy a new faceplate and get rid of the scratches essentially. But you got your A and your B, a little D-pad over here. Got your start and select, or whatever they want to call them. I can't even read them because they're so small. It says what it is on top of their start, and then I think that one, yeah, that one is select. I can't even read that because it was so small. And then over here we got, oh, that's our power button. We'll save that for a minute. And then we got a screw over here to take it apart. And then I think this is our, oh, that's our volume rocker. So you click it down, click it up. Nice. And then you got a little port right here for a strap if you want to sling it around your wrist or something. And of course, on the bottom, you got your game tray where you can put your Game Boy Advance game. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. All right. So let me make sure my volume is as far up as I can get it. Oh. I think it's out of battery. It had enough juice for one power up. Let's go ahead and plug it in and try it again. All right, so we got this thing plugged in now, and it looks like when you plug it in, it actually lights up the start and select button, which is kind of cool, I guess. Probably looks better in the dark. And then let's go ahead and try to put this thing on, or turn this thing on. Maybe it doesn't boot up without a game. So I do have a game over here, Need for Speed Underground. Fits perfectly. There we go. So I guess we just needed a game in there. Nice, dude. We turn it down just so you can, well, is it gonna play a game? Let's try that again. It very well could just be my game is dirty, because I haven't tried this game in ages, so. But I don't remember Game Boy games taking this long to boot up, so there's something wrong here. Maybe I'll try to blow on the cartridge. So I just did the cardinal sin, and I blew on the cartridge slot. We'll see if that gets to work. There it goes. Yeah, so I guess when you get that Nintendo logo down there, it's gonna work. So, so blowing on the cartridge slot did work. Well, maybe not. It got a little further. Man, I'm really hoping this is my game, and oh no, it loaded. It just takes longer to load than I thought. Maybe that's because this thing is so small, it has really low processing power. I'm not sure, to be honest. That could be it. Like that very well could be it, is that this thing has like barely any processing power and it just takes longer to load games. I'm not sure what it is compared to like the original Advance or the SP or anything. But it does look like it's working so far. It took a little bit. I had to blow on both the cartridge and the cartridge slot, so I'm not sure which was the issue. I probably should have done one at a time so I could have seen the issue. But it's not a big deal. It is working, and as you can see, it's a backlit screen, which is nice. But again, this thing is tiny. Like I could definitely see my hands getting cramped really easy. Like let's just look at this. Like look how small. Like I can hold it with like, I don't know, let's see, 3 fingers. Well, I gotta hold these 2 up here to do the right and the left button. Like dude, this thing is so small. I'm blown away by how small this is. This would have been perfect if I bought it in 2005 with my little kid hands. But like I said earlier, I really wanted one of these things just because it was so cool that you could shove it in your pocket so easily. But on the flip side of things, this screen is tiny. You're gonna have to play it with it really close to your face to be able to see anything, hardly. My face right now is probably about 2 feet away from this thing and I can barely see anything. Still pretty sweet though. The other thing I want to try is putting a faceplate on. So, to be honest, I have no idea how to take the faceplate off, but it looks like it just snaps off pretty easily. Maybe. I'm zoomed in a little too far. So this thing is actually pretty dirty. Ooh. I definitely need to clean that. Yeah, there's a ton of dirt under the faceplate. That's pretty nasty. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe if I zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, there's a ton of dirt under that faceplate. Man, I wish they would have like tried to clean it. That is nasty. It's like somebody was playing with, I don't know, dirty Cheeto hands, which honestly is probably what happened. But it's pretty easy to put a faceplate on. It looks like it's got like 4 clips on it. And then you clip it into place. You kind of got to play around with it a little bit, I guess. I feel like I'm about to break a faceplate by doing this. Man, they didn't make it too easy. They made it so you got to go, like each corner goes in a different, it slides in a different way. Dude, I might not be able to get this thing back on. There we go. I got the camo faceplate on, kind of. I can't tell if it's not on or if that's just how it is. It's a little bit loose. That's okay though. Make sure it's still working. Well, there it goes. It seems to be a tad finicky. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's like a GameBoy Micro thing or it's a my fault type of thing. Yeah, like sometimes it doesn't respond to all the buttons. So let's try this one more time, and I'm just gonna test out all the buttons and make sure this thing is working. Because it did seem a little bit sketchy just a second ago when I was trying to play with it. Alright, so back on Need for Speed Underground. Up and down works. A works if you press hard enough. B definitely works. I'm sure R and L work. They seem like pretty strong buttons, to be honest, which is good. But I don't know how I can test that. I can probably test it in a race, but that's gonna take a while. So there it is, guys. That's the GameBoy Micro. Again, I got it from eBay for about 200 bucks, just under that, 199 bucks and 95 cents, I think. And as I said, came with the original box. You know, kind of beat up, but not too bad. And then of course it came with the GameBoy Micro, and it came with 2 extra faceplates. So we have like a camo faceplate, a black faceplate, and a lava faceplate is what I'm gonna call it. And then it also came with some instruction manuals, that sort of thing. And then also a little pouch. And of course the charger, which I'm using right now because it wasn't charged up. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and like for more. I'm always buying weird consoles and stuff on eBay, GameStop, whatever's available. So definitely comment down below and let me know what else you want me to buy. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.